Yo, hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk about Cursed City. Did it get better over time or is it worse over time? But before I'm talking about my opinions, I really want to know your opinions in the comments. What do you think about the game mode? Is it good for you? Do you enjoy it? Or do you hate it? Whatever. I'm not a one-man show and I really need to know your opinions. We all are in the same boat. But now let's talk about my opinions. I do skip the mode pretty often. You see it down there, I haven't done too much. And every time I go in here, it is kind of the same, that in the first area right here, you breeze through, everything is okay. Then you go over there, right here, it is kind of still really easy and it's not too hard. So those parts you mostly enjoy. But then over here, it's getting a little bit harder. For example, where's that stage? I beat that today and I had to use really good gear on them and I didn't want to make like a proper team all the time because I don't have time all day and 8 stages are sometimes really hard to do. So I was struggling over here already and it was a little bit hard, so I went another way that was cool. But over here you only have one way on the end. You can skip, like you have 2 entries on it, but later on you are on one line and you will always do the same and you cannot skip anything. So you kind of gotta do it. So then you join it. Let's go ahead and press the first one. It is kind of nasty. Only voids with conditions on the end. So obviously you need to have all your champions, and if you got more and more, that's all good for you. But then the second part starts. And where I'm like exhausted all the time, I'm going in here and I face a challenging one, like this one. I haven't done it right now. And then I will be going back into my game, going back into my champions and whoever, going Naldor because he's important right there. He has currently gear right now, but it's probably not fitting and you gotta change it over and over again. So most of the time when I do Centranos, I'm in here doing I'm just managing my gear all the time. And I do have quite a lot of gear in here, to be honest. But it's not like they fit all the time. And also, at some point you will have those pieces, those good pieces already on other champions. So you go that way. So you press filter, you go equipped. And then it got more and more and more, and you're managing all the time your sets, and that's basically what you do all the time in Centranos. If you not have already, like, let's check out, like, there are some stages where I already have some champions built. No, those are not really built. I'm not using them anymore. Let's go over here. That looks like a flat out no. I don't have any champions built already because they are so rare. I got my Siphi right here built. I have my Ursula, and that's it. And I see right here that's always I don't even want to do that one to be honest. And on the end I think it is a little bit too hard for just the stages. It is kind of cool to do those bosses and stuff, but it is too hard, to be honest. And not in a case of hard that the champions or the waves are sometimes hard, just the conditions, they're just way overboard and everything is just a little bit too hard. No champions in here. I have to build all those champions to do something in here. And the sad part about it is I don't know if I'm actually able to do it on the end if I build those champions, because we see a wave right here and yeah, that's just a wave. Where can I see the rest? Where is the rest of the wave? Is it in here? No, nothing in here. That means on the end you beat wave 1 and then you face something, a torment or something, and you're kind of overwhelmed about it, and maybe you have to build another champion because you didn't know in front. And it's a strategy game, guys, and we should know our strategy to actually do it and not run into a wall 3 times or 2 times per wave and then face a harder wall that you cannot go through because you don't have the right weapons on you. And yeah, that's kind of bad. And also, I want to talk about Amuse. Where is the good boy? I tried it today. I unlocked him today. I'm really late on it. I do not enjoy Cursed City too much. Just sometimes when I'm bored, I come in here and do 1-2 stages or something. But I'm not sweating too much. So I tried him. And I thought like, yeah, let's go overboard and kill him with 3 newts. I got 3 newts, yes. And there is more to it than just having 3 newts. And that's kind of a good thing. We need a challenge. But it is a little bit too much. What I think is a good example is a Godseeker right here. She does kind of amazing things for you. She can heal you. She can increase buff duration. She can revive. But she is one of those champions, for example, that really can hurt you more than she can sometimes help you. For example, I will go just in and I will show it off quickly. We know that the boss will transform in his second form in whatever time, like in a second or so. And then we don't have, yeah, you kind of have to avoid any good debuffs, any good buffs that will be transformed into debuffs. So you don't want to have block debuffs and all those good things that you might want to have sometimes. So you think Aniri, really great, I can heal on her. And let's say one more turn. And I think we proc magic, cycle of magic or something, and that's another thing that is super dumb on the boss. Reset, I don't know why resets are so super important for that boss. Like, why is it such a big problem that we cannot reset? Sometimes we don't even have reset champions, so whatever. But now I will kind of go into what I mean. The cycle of magic is super bad in here, we all know that. So we do use block debuffs. Like always, we need to counter that one attack of the boss where he will stun us. Yeah, let's go for it. And let's imagine we have already done that fight a little bit more. And at this point we are, yeah, we have less HP than right now. Just imagine everybody has half HP. And you go in there and you go on your Godseeker and you're like, wait a second, she got a heal, nice, I will use that here. But also buff increation, but we already used the block debuffs in front. What's gonna happen now? Oh yeah, oh no. So let's go a little bit further. And actually, Godseeker Aniri will hurt us now. So at this point, we have block buffs, and that's simply not what you want to have. Some of them do not have, but some of them have, and that's kind of what you don't want to have. So at this point, you need another champion that can counter Godseeker Aniri's heal buff increase because of Pythion did the block debuffs and then their transformation happened, it got flipped over, then you need to counter it, and at some point it is just too much if your champions can hurt you on a boss, and Ammius by itself is totally bugged. Sometimes he does crazy stuff, even if you read every skill in here and act properly and everything is okay, he will just do crazy stuff, nobody is knowing what's up. And even what I think is really bad is to just deny a mastery in here. You have a certain mastery, you cannot use it anymore because it can kill your run. And it's just simply not as great if you overall want to do the thingy. So what do I have in mind to make it a little bit better? The most problem I personally have is facing a wave where I'm not sure if I can do it or not, because my champions are all not really built for it. I don't have a Dark K right now built, I don't use them anymore. So I gotta do right here and do all those clickings. Maybe I have one set in mind, like I used my Shamael set. I know it's 2 cursed and 4 savage, I go over there and flip it all the time. But it is really annoying all the time, and if you want to do it like that, just remembering screenshotting a set like, that's my good region set, my second hand region set that is really nice, but I'm not using because my Artag needs the best one for Ice Golem and stuff. So on the end, you gotta remember the things and stuff, so many of them, that it's just not enjoyable anymore. You kind of want to play the game and that's it. So what I totally recommend are presets. We need them. Maybe just for Centrenos. There's a special new menu where you could put 10 presets and you could put them in there and you can flip them by one click. Just you create one set with region, like the champion right there, and then you can just flip it over to another champion by one click. I don't have to explain what a preset is, but that would really just help you. Even if you face a wave on like a champion on the second wave, he's gonna surprise you, but you can just flip around your set really quickly, go into it, and actually do the gaming, the gaming, and not the management of gear and management of everything else. On the end, you're just stuck. So what I recommend are presets, and of course those free Wii-gear thingies. They are kind of nice, to be honest. They're cool. We can once a month go for it and even change our whole account for free, and I like it. The silver cost is a little bit too high for gear swapping, and maybe those preset doesn't cost too much silver or something. But it's getting out of hand most of the time. I'm just not enjoying it anymore, and every time when I'm not enjoying it anymore, a game mode in general or a game, I just stop for a while, come back, make myself a new impression. Maybe I was just a little bit in my personal life, a little bit overheated, and everything was just, I cannot enjoy it because of other reasons, so I come back later. And yeah, please let me know what you think about like Synchronos. Did it get better for you, or do you even... Who knows, maybe you build your champions now and you're super good prepared, and I'm just a guy who cannot prepare really good, and it's super nice for you. But in the end, wasn't the best for me. But I also want to know your opinions, and yeah, that will be the end of the video. Like the video, comment something, whatever, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.